Karen Bonifilio, Inner Realms, Outer Journeys. Oh my gosh, what an honor we have today. We have Noah coming to speak to us from the higher realms. And believe it or not, I am already feeling the collective that is here, and I feel like crying already. Anyway, this is a live chat. Please make sure to ask your questions and anything you'd like to know. And if everything's ready, we'll bring on Noah right now. And anything you would like to ask him, anything that you would like to know about the heavenly realms. Hey, Tracy, good to see you. Hi, honey. Okay, go ahead, Kelly. Let's bring Noah on. Welcome, Noah.
Greetings to you, my dear one. A pleasure and an honor once more, my dear. And much gratitude bestowed upon you for offering this sacred opportunity, my dear, that we may be heard into your realm. Yes, my dear.
The honor is mine. And whenever I get near you, gosh, I just want to cry because I can feel all the love. It's just so incredible. So thank you for coming and thank you for being here.
We are all of love, my dear. We are essence in love.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are.
Because you possess an openness within your heart, my dear, you are able to feel and sense the pureness of the transmission felt, as shall those who are listening today. And for those who are listening, our gratitude bestowed to each of you as well. Understand, my dear ones, it is alignment which brought you here today. Your essences nudging you, pulling, guiding, in order to not only hear these words, but to also sense the love and remember who you are.
Mm-hmm. You're getting a lot of people saying hello to you, and I'm sure they can feel the love too, Niko or Noah. Excuse me.
Greetings to all, my dear.
Yeah. When I was walking in the field today, I was thinking about you, your collective, your archangels. And I know that many people have this question, Noah, and I think I have the answer for me. But for others, sometimes they question that the path that they're on, if it is the correct path. How do you know if you're on the correct path?
To answer that, my dear, is to first recognize which path you're referring to. The path the ego has constructed. The path that many perceive is their ultimate path during this human experience, or the path, the purpose, your essence is meant to travel upon. Understand, my dear one, that even though each one in physical form experiences the forgetfulness of their essence, as this is quite intentional in order for one to remain deeply rooted within the human existence, they are also always guided. This alignment, my dear, leading each to their true purpose, has been orchestrated prior to each of your incarnations. And as we are all interconnected, my dear, so too are those who have been aligning and those who are to align. Notice, my dear, when each one is journeying upon their true purpose, their true path,
Mm-hmm.
in order to truly fulfill it, the experiences of the human realm, my dear, quite often allow one to deviate from their true purpose. And as they detach from the alignment, this is where the agreements essence to essence take place, where one enters into your physical journey, shapes your perception, your reality, your remembrance, in order for you to realign on your true path. So as it is intended and expected for one to deviate off of their journey, it is also to trust that the alignment shall return. For those who are to enter shall, as those who have in the past. These are all agreements, my dear. These are not random occurrences in your realm. So it is not a matter of questioning if one is journeying upon their true path. It is a matter of one trusting their essence, remembering that their highest essence is the keeper, if you will, of the diagram of one's path. There is always alignment. There is always purpose. There is always those instrumental who are to enter one's journey. So the alignment, my dear, is always intact, even when one perceives that they have fallen out of alignment.
Oh, okay. So even if they fall out of alignment, their essence will pull them back into alignment.
Indeed, my dear, it is not only their own essence, for even that is as difficult for one physical form to recognize their essence. It is the assistance of those in your realm who also possess an essence, whose essence agreed with yours. Just as you, my dear, have provided gentleness, encouragement, kind words, and compassion to those who have deviated from their plan. You are unaware, as are they. But that engagement with them was indeed orchestrated, my dear. You are each assisting the other to remain aligned with their purpose. Even as you mentioned, my dear, that there were thoughts of us prior to our meeting today. Do you perceive that that was a chance encounter, experience, alignment, my dear? For we were indeed conversing with your highest essence. And as we were conversing, as we were aligning, you were sensing through thought. And that brings us, my dear, to another question. Did you perceive that that thought was yours? Or perhaps, my dear, that thought was transported telepathically from your essence into your human brain?
I knew that's what happened.
Indeed, my dear. But recognize this, my dear, as you recognize this thought, did you not also simultaneously sense the warmth and love in your heart?
Yeah. As I do now.
Indeed, my dear. Also, my dear, allow me to point out, when one senses the warmth and the love in the heart, this is the direct link, if you will, to the essence. The human mind distorts, my dear, the truth. The heart and love never lies.
Excuse me.
Yes, my dear.
Yeah, you do this to me. You do it to me every time, Noah, every time we talk.
It is your essence, my dear. Imagine for a moment, my dear, your essence is glowing, illuminating. For it is your essence, my dear, that is collaborating with this transmission, as is his. It is not your physical forms, my dear.
Right. That I understand.
Hence the emotion
God.
Hence the abundance of love.
I love being immersed in this love. I do. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, my dear, you are always immersed in the love. Your essence is always the one immersed. This is where many in your realm become confused, or they still believe in this concept of separation. Yet, as you are experiencing this love, so too does everyone in physical form possess the exact same abilities. For they are essence, and they are of love. So, even within this abundance of love, my dear, do you recognize how grieving is not relevant? How fear does not coincide with this love?
No.
Mm. This is how one remembers their essence, my dear. Continue your journey in remembrance.
So, someone that is just starting this journey, what recommendations or how should they connect with their essence?
Do not seek an external connection. Do
Mm-hmm.
not continue to believe in this false concept of separation. Do not believe there is a destination for one to reach and travel to. Recognize the truth. You are not your physical form. Your physical form is merely a vessel for your essence. Your
Yes.
essence is not located within the physical form. Your essence is your energetic field just outside the physical form. Your breath does not belong to the physical form, or if it did, it would have incarnated with the breath. The breath is your essence.
I have
When
learned
one,
that.
when one recognizes these truths, they allow these truths to adjust their perception of what they believe to be true of their realm. And this is vital,
Mm-hmm.
my dear.
Yes.
This is vital in order for one to recognize that their essence is always with them as they are journeying this physical journey. It is vital for them to recognize that because their essence is their identity, not the titles, the roles, the responsibilities of your realm, which many allow to define them as identity. But because your essence is your true identity, and your essence is of love, so too should you be reflecting that love into your realm. Also, my dear, it is vital to remember the importance of why each are imperfect within their physical realm. The same imperfection that one struggles with self-esteem, with belief in abilities, with
Mm-hmm.
overcoming fears, with existing with grief. All of these, my dear, are elements of your realm. And if one was not imperfect with physical form, within the physical realm, with the forgetfulness intact, how could it possibly be a journey for the essence?
Mm-hmm. It would not.
So embrace your humanness, my dear, and all those who are listening,
Embrace my humanness.
for it is merely a transient journey. It does not define you.
Right. Right. It does not. It's just my vehicle for right now.
It is the vessel for your essence,
The
my dear.
vessel. The vessel for my essence.
Nor is it even your vessel. For you are not the physical form. You are your essence, my dear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In class, they were discussing our soul, and our soul being not contained inside the vessel, that it was outside, and it expands and expands and expands and expands, that we have no idea the expansion of our soul outside of us.
This is accurate, my dear. Allow me to ask you, how else do you perceive that your essence has never left our realm? You perceive length and time, my dear, in your realm, and yet neither exists. Your essence is everywhere at all times. This physical form, my dear, is merely a fragmented portion of your essence. It is not real, nor is your reality, my dear.
Wow.
Your essence is the truth. The expansiveness is limitless. View your sky, my dear.
Wow.
Is not your sky limitless?
Mm-hmm.
Is not the air, the energy around you limitless? Notice the irony, my dear. How one in physical form resides in a realm with expansiveness of energy, no limitations, and yet they place the limitations on their own beliefs. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Somebody asked if do you want to play with my essence? And then they said, careful. Yeah, we all want to play with our essences. Yes, we all want to expand and learn and love and grow. Oh my gosh, yes. Truth be spoken.
And yet, my dear, this truth you mentioned, each of you possess this remembrance. We are not offering new insight. We are merely present to assist each of you to recall your own essence in order to reclaim the knowledge you possess.
Mm-hmm.
This is, my dear, what is referred to as your global awakening. This is why so many in your realm are beginning to notice presence near. For it is essential for each in your realm to remember in order to receive their inner knowing, my dear, the dormant memory cells.
Mm-hmm.
This is how your realm will experience healing and transformation for what is to come, my dear. And recognize the courage each of you possess for being incarnated at the specific time of your realm. True courage, indeed.
I know that so many of us have joined in this realm at this time to help lift and raise our essences in that vibration and to assist others.
No, my dear, indeed. And yet this is merely one lens you are viewing through.
Are you going to let me talk about parallel universes? You don't like me to do that.
Indeed, my dear, this is where the direction was headed. You are viewing this, my dear, through one lens, that of your physical form.
Mm-hmm.
And indeed, there is courage for all within your realm. But this lens, my dear, acts as a prism, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
For there is sight from various angles, my dear. Even as your presence within your reality, your identity as you know it, is quite honorable indeed. And you are serving your purpose by offering a platform that many listen to the truth, you also, my dear, possess other parallel realities, all viewing through their own lens. And your highest essence, my dear, the navigator of each of your parallel existences.
Wow.
And my dear, imagine for a moment the power, the growth, the true awakening ascension, each of your parallel versions. When each lens, my dear, is directed toward the others, and you all begin to view as one lens. This is the journey, my dear. Embrace it. Do not fear it. This is how one remembers that they are essence first.
I have no fear involved with any of this. None whatsoever.
Is that truly accurate, my dear? For if you did not possess fear, you would not continue struggling with this form of communication now, would you? It is not fear, my dear, with accepting our realm as a truth. The fear, my dear, exists as you are still viewing yourself as your human identity. Once that surpasses, my dear, once that fades away, you are much more aligned. You remember, and then, my dear, you may proudly state that there is no longer fear. Is that clear, my dear?
No.
Many, my dear, accept the notion that our realm exists, that they are also an essence, and that communication is possible. And yet, there is comfort in understanding this concept. With detachment, where one is continuing to hold steadfast onto their human identity and their belief that their human form identifies their essence. And when that continues, my dear, and those who are seeking to develop the connection through this form of communication, fear arises, my dear, at the moment when essence is joined, your essence, and wishes to speak through the vessel. This is when one finds difficulty releasing this human identity.
Now I understand.
When one resigns to the fact that they are human, as absurdity, if you will. And one recognizes that it is the vessel for their own essence, and that their own essence is the collaborator through this form of communication, my dear. They recognize that fear is part of the illusion of your realm. They surrender the fear, the ego's attachment, the expectations, and they merely recall their essence, my dear. And when this continues, one can proudly say that they do not possess fear. And when you do utter these words, my dear, which you shall, you will recognize that you are viewing your physical existence through the lens of your highest essence. And that, my dear, is growth.
Okay. I just want to answer a comment. Yes, Noah is taking questions. So if you have questions, please write them down. But he actually knows what they are already, but write them down, please. Yeah. Um,
And my dear, it is not a matter of us being privy to the questions. Once more, my dear one, this is the perception through the lens of your physical form. It is your essence who is providing the thoughts in order for you to write the questions. And we are connected with your essence.
okay.
So this information, my dear, is instantaneously transferable through energy, through essence.
Mm-hmm.
The pause, if you will, the delay occurs in your realm through the physical form. There is no pause or delay with energetic frequencies, my dear, which offers more merit, my dear, to our words earlier, that your essence is everywhere at all times. There is no delay.
Okay. No, I have a question for you. What is the significance of the interstellar objects in our solar system right now?
My dear, notice how this question is a reflection of your connection, your understanding to essence. And allow me, my dear, to go a bit further in order for you to recognize that you are receiving insight, clarity, information, if you will, from a parallel existence within the galactic realm, my dear. So pause for a minute, my dear, and reflect on this. Your parallel version within that incarnation is observing the same which you are in this physical form. And this information, my dear, is being transferred simultaneously. It is not a matter of seeking the answer to your question, which appeases your physical mind. The power, my dear, is for you to understand this interconnectedness between all parallel selves. So as you are viewing, as you are contemplating, recognize, my dear, these are not your thoughts alone.
Right. Yes.
And pull back the curtain, if you will, my dear, and continue your focus and your gaze on the direction of where this information has originated. It is a beacon, if you will, my dear. View it as a beacon that your essence within the galactic realm is sending you signals to connect, to open, to receive, to recognize. And also, my dear, recognize that you are not alone within this process.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Each of your galactic selves are indeed projecting, are indeed communicating through telepathy, are indeed assisting within your remembrance. For this shall also prove critical in the years to follow.
That's really cool.
Mm.
That is seriously cool. Oh, oh gosh. Another question for you, Noah.
Indeed, my dear.
What dimension or density are you at?
My dear, we are all in one realm.
Okay.
The perception from your realm is that there are levels, if you will, my dear. Understandably so, as this is the teachings and the understanding of your realm. But recognize, my dear one, that your core essence, your true identity, your energetic signature resides within the oversoul, my dear. The realm closest to the creator, if you will.
Oh,
And
thank
within
you.
this realm, my dear, there is no hierarchy, no levels. We are all one.
Hmm.
And even your highest essence, my dear, is most definitely aligned with your essence attached to this physical form. And your highest essence, my dear, serves as the mediator, if you will, offering the pure intellect of your essence in the oversoul, reshaping it, if you will, allowing it to become comprehensive to your physical mind and intellect. So we are all connected, my dear one. But in order to simplify the answer to your question,
Mm-hmm.
which your comprehension at this time of your journey can accept, we reside, my dear, in the celestial realm that you are aware of.
Okay. Oh, no. um, our energetic body. What is the best way to take care of that energetic body?
My dear, recognize your question. You utilize the word energetic and the word body. The energy, my dear, is your essence, your energetic field, which encircles the physical form. When one is detached through awareness, and they remain deeply rooted in the human experience, my dear, their energetic frequency lowers.
Mm-hmm.
The mind, the fear, disbelief, the distortion does not allow the vessel to receive the proper nutrients, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
from their energetic field.
Mm-hmm.
Hence illnesses, hence fears, hence the destruction of your realm. And yet, my dear, as mentioned earlier, if your essence is vast, is expansive,
Mm-hmm.
is everywhere, when one aligns, my dear, when one shifts their awareness in remembrance of the truth, they also recognize that they possess the ability to tap into these resources, if you will, and heal the physical vessel. So the energetic power, my dear, does not exist in your realm, nor within a physical form.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Noah, can stars really help us when we ask them for help with our human problems?
Repeat that, my dear.
Repeat that. Can stars really help us when we ask them for help with our
Stars.
stars? With
Allow
our
me, my dear, to ask you a question now with that same one in mind.
all right.
When one is viewing the stars from your realm, why is not one contemplating if they are viewing themselves in that star? Recognize, my dear, illusions.
Illusions.
Your realm offers many illusions, my dear. A star in the system, my dear, is also an energetic body. When one is gazing through physical form, are they not gazing at their own energy, my dear? Once more, question derived from the concept of separation.
Mm-hmm. So we're just interconnected everything.
All realms, all dimensions, time and limitation occurs in yours.
Wow. This expansiveness is unbelievable. And then to have ourselves, our essences in other universes and places that are also connecting telepathically has just blown me away.
Indeed, my dear. And
Wow.
recognize the importance of the galactic selves, my dear, who reside in a realm where there is no intentional forgetfulness.
Oh, geez.
Thereby, their realm, my dear, resonates at a much higher frequency.
Mm-hmm.
They are able to transmit, they are able to assist, they are able to guide. For understand this as well, my dear. Even though each of you are experiencing a singular incarnation, the true growth for your essence is the awakening, the ascension, the remembrance of all versions, not merely one.
Mm-hmm.
This is why there is always assistance from the galactic selves. Even you, my dear, even your newfound knowledge, even your ability to connect through this form of communication, you are perceiving as insight gained merely for yourself. But each transmission, my dear, it
Mm-hmm.
reaches to all essences, reaches to all realms, reaches across space, my dear. This is why, my dear, many in your realm, you as well, multiple times throughout this physical journey, you have experienced a loss of time, uncertain what occurred, daydreaming, time lapse
Mm-hmm.
during your waking moments, my dear. Why do you perceive this occurs? Even now, my dear, through this transmission, the parallel selves of this one, my dear, are experiencing these temporary time lapses, those who are residing in a realm of time and space. And yet, even the galactic selves, my dear, are receiving this transmission as clearly as you are today. Those in your realm, my dear, do not truly comprehend the true nature of interconnectedness because they reside in a realm with limits.
Right. Right. Yes. Mm-hmm. Noah, when we came into this life and we were young and we were just a child, but we didn't know we had those limitations. They were placed upon us later as we grew up. So when we entered, did we realize that we were limitless?
My dear, the veil of forgetfulness, if you will, my dear, does not occur upon incarnation. Understand, my dear, your essence is acclimating, if you will, to this new physical form. And as the
Okay.
physical form requires its own adjustment, my dear, to grow, to develop, to function properly,
Okay.
your essence, my dear, remains patient, observing, Hence, my dear, why the young seem always interconnected as well. The ones before even voice begins. Do you not notice them focusing on energy around? Their eyes are always observing what you cannot see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even the ones, my dear, the toddlers, when their form of expression is through writing or drawing, do you not notice the vibrant colors that they are utilizing?
Yes.
But they, my dear, continue to possess the ability to recognize and see the vibrant colors of the energetic field. They do not necessarily see you in physical form as you see them.
Oh,
They
I.
notice your aura, your energy, your soul. And this is what they are attempting to transmit through their drawings, my dear. And notice, my dear, even along your journey, you can actually recall the moment with precision where your perception shifted,
Yes.
where you did not trust as you did,
Mm-hmm.
when you felt pain, when you became cautious. Each one of you shall always be able to recall the precise moment. For
Mm-hmm.
that moment, my dear, is when the forgetfulness began.
Oh, wow. Now, how do I not judge, see others as separate and special, and show others love and compassion while also protecting myself from people who have negative, draining energy or don't have my best interest in mind?
My dear, allow me to reverse the order of that question, if I may. There is no need to protect yourself, my dear.
Okay.
If one perceives that they must seek protection of others' intentions and negativity, if you will, they are not honoring their own essence. Recognize once more the purposefulness that the essence is not within the physical form. It serves as the protector. Your own essence is protecting the physical vessel. As you, your human thought, protect yourself, just as you will not allow one to inflict bodily harm without defending oneself.
Mm-hmm.
So too does your essence protect the physical form from all negativity in your realm.
Oh.
And in order, my dear, not to judge another, what is required is for you to not judge yourself first. Recognize as you and all view those in your realm, you are viewing them exactly as you view yourselves. There is judgment, critique
Mm-hmm.
on oneself, and therefore it is projected to those in your realm. And why does this occur is because each have forgotten their essence. As mentioned earlier, my dear, the imperfections of the physical form, the physical journey, the physical identity are intentional. So
Mm-hmm.
if they are intentional,
Mm-hmm.
in order for your essence to grow and learn and strive, why does one focus on those imperfections? Why does one judge themselves, critique themselves upon those same imperfections, and in turn focus on the imperfections of others and judge them in return? Where
Mm-hmm.
through this pattern is their remembrance that they are essence, and that those they are judging are also essence, experiencing a human experience.
Mhm. Mm. Noah, some people linger in our energy even though our time, some people linger in our energy even though our time with them has passed.
Mm,
What are some of the spiritual learnings from this?
my dear, kudos to you as you are beginning to remember and recognize, my dear, that even with this information, not many are ready to accept it as truth. So my advice to you, my dear one, is continue to walk in your light steadfast, regardless of the backlash you shall most certainly receive by speaking your truth. As mentioned, my dear one, your energetic field is indeed your essence.
Yes.
And we
Mhm.
mentioned that there is a vast expansiveness with that essence.
Yes.
And we mentioned, my dear, that the souls agree with the other to act as either teachers, guides, facilitators, comfort. Regardless of what they are providing, it is for alignment and the growth of each other's physical journey. So, as each of you are essence, my dear, within that energetic field, and as each of you have already agreed to multiple agreements, which in turn explains all those you have met and all those who you are still to meet. There are no coincidences, these are all alignments, even the stranger, the momentary passing of words exchanged,
I
which
believe
proved to,
that.
which
Hmm.
proved to be instrumental for either one of you at your journey at that time. As we are all interconnected, my dear, what
Yes.
occurs is that interconnectedness appears within this physical shield, your energetic field, where your essence resides. So, even my dear, when you perceived that your meeting this one was by chance, what truly occurred, my dear, is that a fragment of his essence remains within your energetic space and a fragment of yours in his. Due to these prior agreements. So, as the question is, do they linger? My dear, they have never left your auric space, your energetic field, your essence. For us to create an agreement, that agreement remains binding until both have ceased the physical journey. And even then, my dear, there may be agreements made between two essences across multiple incarnations through parallel journeys. And once more, the agreement remains valid and intact until all incarnations have ceased. Thereby, it is intentional that a fragment of each essence is stored within the energetic field of each essence. Interconnectedness, my dear. Is that clear?
Hmm. It is. It's amazing how nothing is coincidental.
No, my dear. Also, my dear, understand this. If the fragment of essences was not stored deep within the energetic field, how would it be possible for one in your realm to provide to those in your realm the modality of bringing through specific evidence from a loved one they have lost?
Hmm.
Mm.
Gosh, Noah. I have to listen again and again and again to absorb all that you say.
My dear, allow me to expand on that.
Okay.
The modality, my dear, where one sits before another, anticipating to hear messages and words and description of the loved one that has ceased in physical form. How is it possible, my dear, without utilizing your essence or the energetic field, that one in physical form can connect to the deceased of another in physical form? Most especially, my dear, if they have just met. The truth, my dear, is that their perception that they have met for the first time is inaccurate.
Yeah.
Their elders have agreed
Mm-hmm.
previously to honor the other at this precise moment in time. And through that agreement, my dear, a fragment of the one who will bring forth the essence has been stored within the energetic field of the receiver.
Mm.
And the one who lost their perception of loss, their loved ones, also within their energetic space lies a fragment of the essences of all their loved ones. So if, my dear, we are all energy, and this is energy transference, my dear, and each exists in the receiver's energetic field, is it not safe to assume, my dear, that that is how that modality thrives in your realm? But what occurs, my dear, is that the essence of the one who is to provide the messages, the details, the proof that the essence exists after the physical form perishes,
Oh.
already has received the information, for they have already merged with the essence of the one they lost within the energetic frequency of the receiver who was awaiting this information. So if that connection, my dear, has already been established within their energetic field,
Mm-hmm.
just as your human mind transfers electromagnetic messages throughout the physical form instantaneously, so too does that information transfer back into the field of the one providing the messages and instantly is transported to the human mind telepathically in order for the words to be spoken to the one receiving. So even, my dear, with that description, as elaborate as it may have been, no two in physical form ever communicate to the other without their essence. Is that clear, my dear?
Mm-hmm. 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 It is. Noah, the fragments that we have, how do we heal or release those fragments that are within us?
Mm. Your understanding, my dear, of the fragments we mention may not be clear. You, my dear, have agreed as essence with this one's essence prior to incarnation to assist the other at the precise time you met.
Okay.
Remove our transmission to you, my dear. Did this one not also bring forth specific evidence and messages from the one you have lost. That he, my dear, not bring through the voice, the words of your spouse, do you recall that event, my dear?
Yes.
In order for that to have occurred, my dear, recognize that even though the two of you within physical form recognize this engagement as new, physical form to physical form, this engagement, my dear, this collaboration is essence to essence. And once this agreement was confirmed, your essence, my dear, positioned a fragment of the essence into this one's energetic field, which has been attached to the physical form, and vice versa. So within your energetic field, my dear, exists a fragment of the essence of those who you love and are no longer within the physical realm, as well as a fragment of this one's essence. And within that interconnectedness, my dear, their essence and his essence collaborated, shared information, if you will, based on your memories, your experiences, your pain, your journey along this physical journey. And as this one is attuned to his own energetic field, he also recognizes, my dear, that a fragment of your essence is also stored within it. So whatever information, my dear, was transferred within your energetic field, it's instantaneously, my dear, delivered, transmitted, projected into this one's energetic field.
Okay.
And that is how the information arises. It is stored now within this energetic field. And the question, my dear, which allows one to be accurate and truthful and speak with love, is not to allow the physical mind to distort this information, to allow the openness so the information is transferred telepathically to the human mind and formed into speech in order for the receiver, you, to listen to the evidence, the message, and to feel the connection through love. Is that clearer, my dear?
Yes, I'm applying it to myself so much. Yeah. Noah, another question. May I ask Noah regarding healing of a living fragment within us?
Indeed, my dear, this relates to the answer previously. Your physical forms, my dear ones, does not possess the power to heal.
Okay.
Nor is there healing in your realm. It is not possible, for this is a realm, my dear, of forgetfulness.
Yes.
Thereby, the energetic frequency resides at a much lower capacity than other realms. It is your energetic field which possesses the ability to heal through love, through a higher frequency, and through alignment. So rather than focusing through the lens of your physical form and question how to heal one's vessel, recognize that that is impossible. Rather than focusing on the physical form in your realm, begin to focus on your essence. reconnect, remember, and allow this remembrance to form the alignment to provide the healing of the vessel.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Noah. Noah, what else would you like us to know?
My dear, I'm recognizing that we are also nearing the time. And those who are listening have received much.
Yes, very
And
much.
perhaps, my dear, even this receiving has confused them further than when they entered.
Yes, it may have.
So rather, my dear, than continue to offer complex solutions, truth, and add more confusion, my dear, allow us to offer our final words, to remind each that this is a journey of your essence where there is no time. Your realm perceives a journey must possess a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Yes.
And there must be a timeline, and there must be results in order to prove accuracy and worth. Recognize, my dear one, that even as you have listened, accept even the notion that seeds were planted for more clarity to come,
Oh.
a pathway opening, being cleared in order for you to travel as intended, rather than rushing and seeking and expecting. Void all words spoken if it is not in alignment with your journey at this time. But do not void the earlier message that you are each an essence experiencing the human experience. You are not humans
Right.
experiencing the human experience.
Yes.
That is the difference.
It's beautiful, Noah. Beautiful words.
And for you, my dear one, it is always a pleasure.
I have deep love and gratitude for you. So much love.
It is truly our honor, my dear. And we are forever grateful, my dear, that you offer us this opportunity to be heard.
Thank you, Noah.
It is shared love that you are sensing, my dear, as we sense it as well. And we are grateful. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you, Noah, so much. And we will connect and meet again.